Hey there, fellow movie enthusiasts! Welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the world of cinema and dissect the most intricate details you might have missed in your favorite films. Today, we've got something special for you, a thrilling journey into the action-packed universe of John Wick. So, if you're as obsessed with Keanu Reeves' iconic character as we are, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let's get started. Number 10. Paint It Black. Let's turn our attention to the mesmerizing soundtrack of John Wick Chapter 4. As the stakes escalate and the action intensifies, there's a standout moment featuring the iconic song Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones. While this track has left its mark on various films and shows over the years, it finds a fitting home in Chapter 4 as John Wick races through the streets of Paris, including a thrilling chase around the Arc de Triomphe. This cover of Paint It Black captures the essence of Wick's character, a relentless force, always in black, surrounded by chaos and violence. The song has a rich cinematic history, from its use in Full Metal Jacket to Ramin Djawadi's reimagining for Westworld. Number 9. Penny for the Blind. Amid the relentless action of Chapter 4, one character stands out as a true highlight: Kane, portrayed by Donnie Yen. Kane is a complex figure, often compared to a Chinese counterpart of John Wick himself. What sets Kane apart is his extraordinary skill as a marksman, a feat made even more remarkable by the fact that he is blind. While the film doesn't delve into the specifics, Kane hints that he sacrificed his own eyes to the high table. This enigmatic backstory adds depth to his character and leaves us with burning questions about his past and motivations. With the promise of Kane's return in future installments, we can't help but anticipate an exploration of his intriguing narrative. Number 8. Game of Thrones. Prepare for an unexpected crossover as the John Wick universe briefly tips its hat to the epic world of Game of Thrones. Surprisingly, the connection runs deeper than you might think. Not only do we have Natalia Tena, Katya, and Ian McShane, Winston, crossing over into both realms, but the handler who trained Throne's dire wolf, Ghost, also trained the two Belgian Malinois belonging to Halle Berry's character Sophia in Chapter 3. Additionally, Jerome Flynn, known for his role as Bronn in Game of Thrones, made an appearance in Chapter 3 as Barada. Chapter 4 takes the knot even further with the introduction of a weapon known as the Terran Tactical Innovations Dracarys Gen 12s, a fiery shotgun used in a spectacular top-down fight scene. Number 7. The Pencil Trick. Now, let's talk about one of the most memorable elements of the John Wick franchise: its creative use of everyday objects as lethal weapons. In this case, it's the humble pencil. While it may not reach the gruesome heights of the Joker's pencil trick in The Dark Knight, Chapter 4 introduces a fresh twist. Donnie Yen's character, Kane, adds another entry to the infamous Pencil Chronicles. In the first film, Viggo Tarasov claimed that Wick once killed 3 men in a bar with a pencil. Chapter 2 gave us a nod to Wick's pencil skills, and Chapter 3 brought us the iconic subway scene where Wick dispatched 2 assassins with a pencil. In Chapter 4, Kane slyly slips a pencil into his pocket and uses it to stab Chidi through the hand, while we don't witness. Number 6. What's in a Name? Intriguingly, Chapter 4 offers a glimpse into John Wick's true identity, hidden beneath the layers of the legendary Baba Yaga. In a brief moment, Katya welcomes Wick back to the Roscaroma, addressing him as Jardani. This revelation harks back to Parabellum, where we caught a fleeting mention that Wick's real name is Jardani Jovanovic. Jardani is a Romani equivalent of John, and Wick seems to be a westernized version of his surname. Despite being pushed out of the Roscaroma, Chapter 4 sees him welcomed back into the fold. However, only a select few refer to him by his birth name, and even his tombstone reads John Wick. With the possibility of a return in future projects like Ballerina or The Continental, we might uncover more about his origins. Number 5. Wardrobe Choices. John Wick is no stranger to taking a beating while looking stylish, and Chapter 4 is no exception. The classic black suit and tie have become synonymous with the character, but this time there's a twist. The Bowery King bestows upon Wick a new suit, one with a Kevlar lining and described as the epitome of ballistic chic. While Wick may not be entirely bulletproof, this new suit proves to be a lifesaver as he faces relentless gunfire throughout the film. But he's not the only one with a remarkable wardrobe choice. The High Table's enforcers showcase their bullet-resistant attire, with Marco Zaror's character, Shidi, taking hits like a true bullet sponge. Number 4. Put on your dancing shoes. Now, let's shift our focus to the intriguing world of John Wick spin-offs. Chapter 4 drops a subtle hint at Len Wiseman's ballerina, with the Marquis seen watching a ballerina in a brief scene. Given the context we gain from Chapter 3, it's highly likely that this ballerina is one of the girls trained by Angelica Houston's character, the director. Remember her? She's the head of the Ruska Roma crime family who trains young ballerinas as assassins. Ballerina takes place between the events of Parabellum and Chapter 4, revolving around Rooney, played by Ana de Armas, as she seeks vengeance for her family's murder. Number 3. Rina Sawayama's film debut. John Wick Chapter 4 introduces us to a fresh face in the world of cinema, Rina Sawayama. The pop sensation steps into the spotlight as Akira, the formidable concierge of the Osaka Continental and the daughter of Hiroyuki Sanada's character, Koji. Akira's high-octane involvement in the attack on the Osaka Continental showcases her impressive sword skills, undoubtedly inherited from her father. Despite facing injury during the fracas, Akira surprises us with a cameo in the film's first post-credit scene, leaving us with a lingering question: what's next for this deadly character? With hints of revenge in the air following Koji's demise, it's safe to say that Akira's journey is far from over, and we can't wait to see more of her in potential sequels or spin-offs. Number 2. A tribute to Lance Reddick. Before we delve deeper into the intricacies of John Wick Chapter 4, let's take a moment to pay tribute to the late Lance Reddick, the talented actor who portrayed Sharon, the stoic concierge of Hotel Continental in the first 3 films. Tragically, Reddick passed away shortly before the release of Chapter 4, adding a layer of poignancy to the film. Sharon's character meets a fateful end at the hands of Marquis Vincent de Gramont, and we witness Winston's solemn visit to his grave, where the epitaph simply reads, "Friend." But Reddick's legacy doesn't end here. He's set to reprise his role as Sharon in the upcoming Ballerina spin-off and in the Continental prequel series. Number 1. It's a Dog's Life. The John Wick series has always been closely tied to a man's best friend, and in Chapter 4, this theme continues to tug at our heartstrings. Remember Daisy, the beagle who sparked John's relentless rampage against Russian gangsters in the first film? Well, there's a heartwarming twist to the canine saga. After a tumultuous journey, John's new faithful companion, simply known as Dog, finds a new home alongside the enigmatic Bowery King, bringing closure to a tale that began with tragedy. But that's not all. In a surprising turn of events, John Wick finds himself hunted not only by assassins, but also by Mr. Nobody, who shares an unexpected bond with his local canine companion. And there you have it, folks. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of John Wick, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to stay updated on all things cinema. Thanks for joining us today.